There is a caution that has haunted sages for thousands of years. Why does the hunger remain even after the desire is fulfilled? Because every human being spends their life chasing something: more money, more love, more recognition, more certainty, more control. And yet, the sages said something terrifying. Even if you receive everything, the hunger remains. Why? Because the hunger was never physical, it was spiritual. Mahadev says, what you seek outside is actually the memory of what you lost within. You will receive this message just before you stop searching for the answers in the places that they were never meant to be found. I'm talking to someone who has declared that they are becoming numb, or they have become numb already, that they don't feel emotions deeply as much as they did in the past. They think that pain and suffering has done their part in their life and now they have become numb. They have lost the ability to react in the same way that they did in the past. Someone who is very psychic, you must have had some kind of experiences in a spiritual sense that you haven't even shared with anyone. You have kept it to yourself. Some kind of magical experiences. There might be some kind of divine interruption that is going in your life. Majority of you who are watching this right now, I think that Mahadev is preparing you for something that you can also call as a spiritual war. There might be one chapter in your life that is ending, and there is so much sadness that you are carrying inside of you. The hidden sadness that you can't speak out loud. The chapter might be ending right now, or it might have ended already, and you are carrying that pain, that sweet ache of going through everything and not being able to vocalize it. Not because that you can't, but because there is this fear of judgment. People might have judged you for expressing your emotions. People might have told you that you are now hurtless when you stop reacting to the things that you did in the past. But they never saw how much of the suffering, how much of the pain that you take, they never understood. I'm talking to someone who must have thought that their approach to life, that their actions, that everything they did was just ripped into the ashes and there is nothing left. I'm literally seeing the phoenix. Someone Someone's spirit animal is phoenix and they are rising from the ashes, because my spirit guides are saying ashes, and they are also saying that your ancestral guides are very strong, very powerful, even though you must have gone to the road of downhill, but still they kept you very safe. Even though in the times where you must have felt that you are you felt betrayed, you felt that there are a lot of fears that is surrounding you right now, or that you can't express openly, even though that you felt that um, there are some kind of situation where you feel stuck. Still, your spiritual guides, your ancestral guides led you towards something where you could still start the journey from zero. And it was difficult. I'm not saying that it was not difficult for you. But today, the person who is listening this, Mahadev is preparing you silently, and you don't know anything about it right now, but he is preparing you for something that you have no idea about, because the next chapter of your life is going to be written with all of the tragedy, all of the pain, all of the suffering that you went through. It will be written with happiness, it will be written with joy, unconditional love, and not from outside first. It will be received in a form of a gift from universe. You will receive the love of divine, the purest form of love, and the chapter that was never ending in your life, in which you thought that the suffering has no end. My guides are saying out of nowhere, tower movement. Something is crumbling, some kind of false foundation. You might have believed something, some kind of thing throughout your life, and you have this belief from a very long time. Maybe some of you from your childhood, some of you from your early teens, some of you from your 20s. Like you believe something very solid, like you thought that this is something that I can't even just caution about. But your whole perception is changed when the reality hit you. People might have been pointing out finger on you that you have gone heartless, or you have gone too careless or selfish, but they never understood that this is self defense mechanism. This is your way to protect your heart after going through so much pain. I'm seeing someone who is crying. I'm seeing someone who stopped crying because they thought that there is no option. I'm seeing someone who has emotionally shut down. And people who you talk to every day, they must be thinking that they have figured you out, that they know what kind of person you are. But let me tell you, they don't even know 2% of who you are and what you went through, because you never shared your pain with anyone. Truly. In the way that it was bubbling inside of you. You never been able to put that into word. And I think that Mahadev ultimate yogi. They are just telling you that the pain is the biggest teacher, and the next chapter of your life will be something that you haven't even imagined about. Because Mahadev is blessing you with a gift. And I'm literally seeing gift being presented to you. Not because you went through some hardships and now you are being rewarded. No, not like that. This is not that concept. But because there was timeline in your destiny that you were meant to go through those chapters that were hurtful before you get to receive this blessing. And you might say, Chitra, I don't believe this, I don't believe in destiny, and I am fed up. That's okay. That's okay, you don't have to. But believe me, Mahadev has planned something very beautiful for you. And I'm seeing someone who feel like that their soul is exhausted, that they don't feel any energy while doing things, that they don't feel that electricity, they don't feel that liveliness inside of them anymore, a spark for living life like they used to. 11:11 on the clock. But the tragedy is not that you have lost the spark of your life, but the tragedy is that you believed that you have lost. You must have heard that before going for a race, if any sports person must have believed that they will going to get defeated in the race, if they have even 1% of the doubt on themselves, it will be more harder for them to achieve success in that race. And same goes to you. Whatever chapter that was difficult for you, that was painful for you, was supposed to make your belief stronger in yourself. It might have made your belief about you, about your goals, about what you can do more stronger. Because your spirit animal is phoenix. And my guides are saying that whenever, whenever something pushed you down, something crumbled you, you are a kind of person who has a gift of alchemy. You come out 100 times stronger. So don't take it as a joke, or don't take it as a lifelong tragedy that something crumbled me down and now I am in dust and I can't do anything about it. No, that is not true. You receive pain because you have a gift of alchemy. And maybe this is the gift that Mahadev was talking about. Because every time, some of you might have Scorpio placement majorly in your chart, but every time you go through a pain, you turn it into something beautiful. And right now you might have been like literally not believing in me, but you will start doing it. You will start turning your pain into something beautiful, something that is tangible in your life, something that brings stability in your life. And you will not go through these motions of pain and suffering anymore. And my guides are saying that you will stop, letting your tears waste on something that you have already cried a lot about. And some of you who chose this video or this video reached you, doesn't matter. You might be a mountain kind of person instead of beach person, and you love going to mountain because solitude is your energy always lead you back to yourself. Even though you could pretend to be a social person, you could literally be surrounded by thousands of people, but at the end of the day you feel the need to step back, to retreat. It's because you are very psychic person, you are very emotional intelligent, and you also have the drive to conquer things in your own way. There is this part of stubbornness about you when it comes to achieving your goals. When you take things to your ego, you become very enthusiastic about your goals. But I think that all of the pain, all of the sufferings that you might have received in the past, they were just the stepping stones in your story. They were never the final destination, because you don't have any idea what next is about to come. You don't. Believe me. And I'm seeing someone who is literally doing some kind of like um, traditional art craft, or something that is related to tradition, their tradition, following their tradition, doing something traditional, um, going back to their roots, from where they started. I told you, starting from zero and going higher. This is what your destiny. Whoever is listening this message right now, my guides are saying your end is your beginning. Your end is never the end like for others. Your end is beginning for you. And that is major. In the coming days, if you feel like that people are targeting you more, or you are receiving very false accusation about yourself, don't even react. Reaction is your power and you won't give it to others. Don't react, not even internally. Because right now, my guides are saying that some of you need to get some kind of soul recharge. Like your soul is exhausted and you need to recharge your energy before the next chapter begins in your life, because Mahadev is calling upon the energy that will lead you towards something big next that is going to happen in your life. Some of you could meet some kind of very famous person, some kind of a person who has very major influence on other people, or someone's whose word is very powerful, someone who is very intelligent. Also, you could become someone who is very influential, who has major popularity in the crowd. People believe your words in future. And also, I see someone whose one area of life is very stuck, and while others are little stable, but that one area is what frustrates them the most. I'm also hearing the ringing of bell, something about colors, something about you painting colors or something related to colors. If you could do one thing, you could listen to this mantra Om Namah Shivaya 108 times, or you could literally chant it. It will increase positive aura around you. My guides are saying some of you could literally see Shivling or Mahadev face in your dreams, and that will be a biggest sign for you that your next cycle is about to begin. Okay, let me pull out some cards. My guides are saying just take some cards. And I'm choosing the Sacred Self Care Oracle in case you want to know. And I'm telling you, this video is not generic. This will not reach to many people, but this will reach to specific people who are literally going through a major episode in their life, who needed to hear this message regardless time. This reading is timeless. This is the confirmation of what I said before. Number 28, number 10, intuition. And when you will see this, this is like a growing. This is like you coming into your own energy, in your own self, your higher self. Some of you need to meditate a lot, but your intuition, that will be speaking to you majorly during night time, especially. Your third eye chakra is very active in the night time. Number 10 is repeating, and when you plus 1 plus 0 1 is the number of beginning, new beginning. You could use like candles, crystals, and do something very healing, very relaxing to yourself, because I could feel someone is exhausted, someone's sleep is not doing well, like their sleep schedule is messed up, and you could literally retreat, and you could go into some kind of staycation or some kind of small journey by yourself, like something that is more peaceful to you. But the guides are saying that soak in the path, water will be really healing for you. And scents, I am smelling a very fresh lavender or some kind of very fruity kind of smell. Someone likes to wear a lot of perfumes, or you should wear perfumes. What I told you, ground yourself. Your energy right now is little like messed up, so you need to ground yourself. Number 7. See, I told you that you need to do meditation. That will be really good for your crown chakra. You might receive some tingling sensation while doing meditation in your crown chakra. Burning bowl ritual. Number 7, which also repeated. I don't know what's happening, but numbers are repeating here. Number 7, number 10, which could be equals to 1. And I think that you need to let go. This girl is doing let go ritual, burning bowl ritual. So I told you, you are carrying very heavy feelings like guilt from past, fears of future, and you need to let go a lot, especially the guilt from the past. So you need to make a list of the things that you are carrying in your heart that is making your heart heavy, and you will set the intention while burning the fire in some kind of bowl, and then you will release all those heaviest feeling in that bowl and see it turning into ashes while chanting some kind of mantra. You could speak your intention that you are releasing all those negative feelings and heavy burdens into that sacred fire, and that will be a really good releasing ritual for you, especially when you are carrying so much into your heart that you can speak no one about. Do something very relaxing with yourself. I told you, it could be as simple as enjoying a cup of tea, a moment to relax, watching a movie, talking with your friends, because your energy is very heavy right now. And I'm also seeing that someone's pet is very closer to them, like emotionally. And yeah, I'm seeing a very deep bond. If you don't have pet, don't worry, the message still apply. Look to the stars, and the stars are repeating everywhere. You guys are very special being, someone who has a very deep connection to this planet and to the divine beyond. Some of you might have very special major placement of water signs in your chart, but this moon cycle, the whole moon cycle will bring something very major to you. I might take one last card from the another deck, and then we will wrap up the reading. I told you, you guys are some kind of light workers. You have that energy which belongs to a special place. Like you guys are some kind of star seeds, some kind of light workers, and you have this connection with the stars. And I think that is why you need a lot of time to retreat in yourself, and this makes sense. So, if you made to this part, I'm very grateful for your patience, for your support, for your energy to listen through the message. And also, I want you to just subscribe in the case, because next reading is going to be bomb and you don't have to miss out on the next message. So in case you haven't subscribed yet, please do. This is the chance. And also comment down your feelings, what you think about the message. Also comment down Har Mahadev to invoke Mahadev blessing on everyone who is watching this video right now, no matter what your place is, country is, ethnicity is, date is, time is, doesn't matter. We are all here human beings supporting each other in a spiritual way. We are the kindest souls who are lifting each other in their journey, no matter where we are. So, yeah, that's it. Also, be aware of the impersonators. I will never ask you for money, personal readings, or anything. I have only one channel right here, and I've also opened one in the Instagram. If you haven't followed me yet, there, please do. So, yeah, be aware of the impersonators. So, that's it. I will see you in the next reading, which is going to be very eye opening. So, make sure you don't miss on that. And till then, take care, take a small break, eat, relax, and pray. That is the mantra for today. So, that's it. Bye bye. I will see you in the next one.